The alarm blared long before the sun even considered rising. For Mark, a struggling single dad, this was the start of another relentless day. He quietly made his way to the kitchen, carefully preparing a small breakfast for his little daughter Lily. Even with 2 part-time jobs, the bills just kept piling up. Rent was 3 months overdue, and the threat of eviction was a constant, heavy weight on his shoulders. That morning, Lily's innocent voice cut through the silence. "Daddy, are we going to be homeless?" He knelt down, forcing a smile he didn't feel, and promised her, "No, sweetie. Everything will be okay, I promise." His heart ached. He had to make it okay. Later, while scanning the classifieds, a small ad caught his eye, a janitor position at a massive corporation downtown. It was a long shot, but it was hope. Borrowing a few dollars for bus fare, he put on his only decent shirt and his worn-out shoes, the solace nearly gone. He slipped a faded photo of Lily into his pocket, a reminder of who he was fighting for. Arriving at the gleaming skyscraper, Mark felt a knot of anxiety tighten in his stomach. The security guard eyed his old shoes with disdain, and the receptionist initially ignored him completely. He felt small, invisible. "Excuse me," he said politely. "I'm here for the janitor interview." She finally slid a visitor's badge across the polished counter without looking up. The lobby was a world away from his tiny apartment, all marble floors and expensive suits. He felt like a ghost, completely out of place among the confident, wealthy employees rushing past. Suddenly, a man in a sharp suit stumbled, spilling a large cup of coffee all over the pristine floor. Without a second thought, Mark grabbed some napkins from a nearby counter and rushed to clean up the mess. He didn't want anyone to slip. As he knelt on the floor, wiping away the dark stain, he noticed the world had gone silent. Everyone was staring. Some people looked impressed by his immediate, selfless action. Others, like a manager whispering to his colleague, looked at him with mockery. From her office high above, watching through a glass wall, the company's CEO, Amelia, saw it all. She saw his torn shoes, his humble posture, and his instinct to help. Mark, oblivious to her gaze, just kept apologizing for being in the way. Amelia picked up her phone. "Security," she said, her voice calm but firm, the man cleaning the coffee spill in the lobby. "Please bring him up to my office." When the guards approached him, Mark's blood ran cold. He was sure he was in trouble. His hands trembled as the elevator ascended, the floors flashing by. He stepped into an office that was bigger than his entire apartment, a space of quiet elegance and power. Behind a large desk sat Amelia. She looked serious, but her eyes held no judgment. "Please, have a seat," she said gently. She asked about his life, and the story tumbled out. He told her about his wife passing away 2 years ago, about raising Lily on his own, about the crushing weight of poverty. "I'll do any honest work," he admitted, tears welling in his eyes. "I just need to provide for my daughter." Amelia listened, her own expression softening. His story resonated with a part of her she kept hidden. She too had grown up poor, watching her own parents work as cleaners, scrubbing floors to give her a chance at a better life. She deeply respected people who worked hard, who were honest and kind. She picked up the phone to call HR, intending to offer him the janitor job, but then she paused. She looked at him again, really looked at him. She saw not just a desperate man, but a man of integrity, a devoted father. She saw a sincerity she hadn't encountered in the string of wealthy, ambitious men who only saw her as a stepping stone. In that moment, a wild, unexpected idea formed in her mind. She put the phone down. "I have a different proposal," she began, her voice steady. "It might sound crazy, but I'm being completely serious. Would you consider marrying me?" Mark stared at her, utterly bewildered. This had to be a joke, a cruel trick. He was a poor, uneducated man in torn shoes. She was a powerful CEO. You can't be serious," he stammered. "You must be mocking me." Amelia shook her head. "I'm tired of men who want my money and my status," she explained. "I want a partner with character, with a good heart. I want someone sincere." He was overwhelmed, confused. "But I have nothing," he said. "I'm not smart or successful. Your character is worth more than any bank account," she replied softly. "But before anything else, I'd like to meet your daughter." Nervously, Mark agreed. They drove to his cramped apartment in her luxury car, drawing stares from all his neighbors. When Amelia stepped inside and saw the sparse, humble conditions they lived in, her heart went out to them. Then little Lily came out of her room, a shy smile on her face. Without any prompting, she walked right up to Amelia and gave her a hug. In that small, warm embrace, Amelia felt something shift inside her. She realized what she truly craved wasn't more power or success, but a family, a real connection. She immediately promised to take care of Lily's school fees. For the first time in weeks, Lily's smile reached her eyes, and a wave of hope washed over Mark. But doubt still lingered. This felt too good to be true. Meanwhile, news of the CEO's bizarre proposal spread like wildfire through the company. The board was furious. They pressured her to end this charity case and marry a powerful businessman who could benefit the company. Her friends warned her of the public scandal. Employees gossiped, making cruel jokes at Mark's expense. Hearing the whispers and feeling the weight of their disapproval, Mark considered walking away to protect Amelia's reputation. But she sought him out, her expression determined. "This is my choice," she told him, looking him straight in the eye. "I chose you. Not your bank account, not your status." In that moment, he finally believed her. He finally allowed himself to trust. Together they stood firm. Amelia refused the board's demands, making it clear her personal life was her own. Slowly, attitudes began to change. As employees saw Mark's genuine kindness and his love for Amelia and Lily, their respect grew. Lily started at a wonderful new school, her laughter filling their lives. They held a small, simple wedding, surrounded only by a few close friends and family. There was no flashy party, just an abundance of love. Mark became a devoted husband and a stay-at-home dad, creating a warm and stable home. Amelia learned to balance her demanding career with the joys of family life. Together they built a life that proved that true wealth isn't measured in dollars, but in kindness, integrity, and love. Their story became a quiet testament to the idea that the best things in life are never bought, only earned through the heart. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories.